Air Force One departing Las Vegas on Wednesday, with the Mandalay Resort and Casino in the foreground. The windows that Stephen Paddock broke before firing on concertgoers can be seen. BlakeReute Stephen Paddock, the gunman who killed 58 people this week when he fired on a crowd at a music festival, also strafed tanks filled with aviation fuel not far from the concert venue, according to a local news report. It was unclear whether Mr. Paddock, a licensed pilot who had stockpiled dozens of weapons in his suite at a Las Vegas hotel, had intentionally fired at the tanks, which were on property owned by McCarran International Airport. The Las Vegas Review-Journal reported that one of the two windows Mr. Paddock broke in his 32ND floor suite before opening fire had a direct view of the tanks. Inside Mr. Paddock's home and car, the police found temerity, a chemical that explodes when shot with high-velocity bullets. Investigators on Wednesday confirmed that Mr. Paddock left a note inside his suite at the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino. It was not a suicide note. "I'm comfortable saying that," said Sheriff Joseph Lombardo. "It never occurred to me in any way whatsoever that he was planning violence against anyone," Mary Lou Danley, the gunman's girlfriend, said in a statement on Wednesday, her first public comment since the shooting. Of the 489 people injured in the shooting, 317 have been discharged from hospitals and about 50 are in critical condition. The death toll remained at 58 victims as of Wednesday night. Top congressional Republicans, who for decades have resisted any legislative limits on guns, signaled on Wednesday that they would be open to banning bump stocks, the firearm accessory Mr. Paddock used to transform his rifles to mimic automatic weapon fire. Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino. The gunman shot from the 32nd floor. The hotel is about 400 yards from the stage site of Route 91 Harvest Festival. Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino. The gunman shot from the 32nd floor. The hotel is about 400 yards from the stage site of Route 91 Harvest Festival. Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino. The gunman shot from the 32nd floor site of Route 91 Harvest Festival. Mary Lou Danley said she never believed her kind, caring, quiet boyfriend was capable of killing 58 people and wounding hundreds more. "He never said anything to me or took any action that I was aware of, that I understood in any way to be a warning that something horrible like this was going to happen," she said Wednesday in her first public comment since the shooting. The statement, which was read by her lawyer, Matthew Lombard, came on the same day that a law enforcement official said she had been questioned by FBI agents trying to determine a motive for the deadly shooting. The president met with victims of the attack. President Trump spent 4 hours in Las Vegas on Wednesday, during which he paid tribute to the professionalism of the doctors who treated the Las Vegas shooting victims. He said that meeting with the patients at one hospital made him proud to be an American. President Trump met with a victim of the Las Vegas shooting. Video by Watch Life. The president said he met with some absolutely terribly wounded patients and hailed their bravery during the horrific attack Sunday night. He said many of those he met had been wounded as they sought to help others amid the hail of bullets. The gunman had a deadly stockpile. Mr. Paddock purchased 33 weapons in the past year, law enforcement officials said. 12 of the rifles Mr. Paddock had in his luxury suite on the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino were outfitted with bump stocks, devices that enable a rifle to be fired like a machine gun, with hundreds of rounds per minute, which may explain how he was able to rain such devastation on the crowd below, law enforcement officials said. Such devices are generally legal, and the possibility that he may have used them set off a fresh round of calls by Democratic lawmakers in Washington to pass more gun regulations after the massacre. Russell Goldman reported from Hong Kong.